This chicken is hiding a deadly secret. Its intestines are a breeding ground. They are riddled with Salmonella bacteria. These Salmonella do nothing to harm the chicken. They live in peaceful coexistence with their host. But Salmonella are always looking to invade other animals. And when they do, it's a different story.
Nice big smile. Come on, there you go. Give me a nice big smile.
Oh, stupid. Why did I put the pepper? Oh, right.
Even though this chicken is dead, it is still seething with life. Deep inside, its flesh is crawling with millions of Salmonella. But if the Salmonella are going to survive, they need a new living host.
How can I help you?
Kathleen Oman's frozen vegetables. The company calendar has to be shot by the end of the week, and I've been let down at the last minute.
Well, you've come to the right place.
Yes, you do seem to be the only photographer in the area.
Well, let me see if I can fit you in. Do you want me to come to you?
No, I want them shot here, in the studio. 12 portraits, one for each month, a different employee for a different product. We should start with me. I'm December. I've got a window tomorrow afternoon at 2 p.m. The rest can come on Thursday.
Well, I could squeeze you in.
Excellent. I'll see you at 2.
See you then. Photographics.
What's it called?
Photographics with an F and an X.
Oh, dear.
I don't know, Mayor. I mean, competition's the last thing I need. It's not as if I'm turning down work.
No Salmonella have survived in the chicken's breast. But the flesh around the leg bones is undercooked. And deep inside, hundreds of thousands of Salmonella are still alive.
Fancy name is no match for a good reputation. Things will pick up. They always do.
Oh, you're probably right, Mayor. I mean, in fact, I did get a calendar job come in this morning.
There you are then.
Mike Small is about to play host to uninvited guests. One gulp carries thousands of Salmonella into his stomach, where they are attacked by digestive acids.
Lovely bird, Mayor.
Unfortunately for Mike, a few Salmonella survive the acid bath. Now they are swept down his intestines by muscular contractions. The Salmonella need a safe place to multiply. One drifts toward the lining of Mike's gut, where finger-like projections, called villi, absorb water and nutrients. The Salmonella is heading for the cells on the villi surface. The moment it lands, it invades one and starts to multiply. Now that they have a foothold in his gut, the Salmonella will do two things: breed and spread.
There you go.
Thanks.
I've been thinking, Mayor, maybe I should add calendars to my business cards.
I can't quite see you photographing carrots for a living.
Cats, carrots, it's all good money. Besides, Oman's is a big company. Could lead to other things.
Only 2 hours after his meal, the infected cell dies. The Salmonella burst out of the cell they've destroyed. They spread to neighboring cells, infect them, and the whole process starts again. Within 8 hours, there are 1 million Salmonella in Mike's gut. In another hour, there will be 4 million. Mike's body needs to defend itself. As cells die, they release a chemical distress signal that alerts Mike's immune system to the invasion and calls in a rapid reaction force, mobile defense cells called macrophages. They capture the invaders and release a deadly cocktail of poisons to destroy them. But the Salmonella have a secret weapon, a chemical counter-defense that disables the macrophages. Now, they can breed untouched inside the cells that were sent to destroy them.
I worked out a schedule for Thursday. April, that's Claudia from accounts, will be here at 8:30. Then there'll be one about every half hour, so we should be finished by lunchtime.
Fine.
The Salmonella have been breeding for over 12 hours, and yet Mike feels no symptoms. But all that is about to change. With his macrophages out of action, his body has to resort to cruder methods for dealing with the Salmonella.
Shall we get on?
Yeah. I wonder, can you just lift these and those up? That's good, yeah. Okay. Great, thanks.
Well, just a minute.
As the bacteria destroy more and more cells, the chemical distress signal reaches a critical level, enough to trigger a physical reaction in Mike's intestine. The contractions switch into reverse.
Let's do one without the snow, shall we? Okay, that's good.
Mike begins to feel nauseous.
Okay, bag up a little.
For the first time, he is aware of the invasion.
Everything all right?
Yeah, fine. Let's try another one, shall we?
His body prepares for a violent expulsion. Food shoots back into his stomach. The flap in his windpipe slams shut. Another blocks off his nose. Vomiting has only cleared the top few inches of Mike's intestine. Most of the salmonella are much further down. Instead of reversing direction, the contractions down here accelerate. As the fluid rushes through, Mike's ravaged gut is hardly able to absorb any water. And it's all gathering at the bottom of Mike's intestine. An unmistakable sensation is building in his bowels. Usually, Mike can override this urge. But fluid is building up so fast that he is about to lose all control.
Mike? Is that you?
Diarrhea may be unpleasant,
Mike? Are you all right?
but a single bout flushes around 5 million salmonella from his intestines. Right now, it's his body's only hope of slowing down the spread of the bacteria. Mike's been suffering the torments of the salmonella invasion for 24 hours. Losing control of his bowels is only one of his problems. The fierce contractions of his gut are causing severe cramps. And as more cells are destroyed, the building chemicals have an unpleasant side effect. They leak into Mike's bloodstream and seep into his muscles, making them swell. Mike's entire body aches. What's more, the diarrhea is dehydrating him, giving him a pounding headache.
How are you feeling?
Oh, everywhere hurts, Mare. My stomach feels like a washing machine.
Do you think it was the chicken? Ben's hens were doing a promotion. It was half price.
Oh, bloody Ben and his bloody hens.
Mrs. Oman rang. She wants to know what's happening with the shoot tomorrow.
Oh, surprised she hasn't fired me after yesterday's fiasco. Oh.
It's no good, Mike. You're going to have to put her off.
Diarrhea may help contain the spread of the salmonella, but it can't get rid of it. Mike needs his immune system back in action if he is going to defeat the bacteria.
Kathleen Oman?
Oh, Mrs. Oman, it's Mike Small here. Look, I'm sorry about the other day. The fact is, I've been feeling a bit rough. I had terrible food poisoning.
Mr. Small, all I need to know is, are you still available for tomorrow, or should I be looking elsewhere?
Well, like I said, I've been ill, but I'm fine now. There's no problem for tomorrow.
Good. See you at 8:30.
Oh.
To get through the day ahead, Mike needs help. Diarrhea pills contain chemicals that slow down the contractions in Mike's gut, returning them to their normal speed.
Okay.
This relieves the worst of Mike's symptoms, but is just a quick fix.
Smile, yeah.
Just a couple of things. Okay.
That's fine. Okay, one more, Bob. I think we'll have it. Yeah, that's it. We've got it, Bob. Thanks very much, mate.
Well done, Bob. Oh, no, you keep it. Now, where's September?
Without his diarrhea, there's nothing to hold the salmonella back. And as the invasion picks up pace, more distress chemicals flood into Mike's bloodstream. His aches are worse than ever.
Right, give me a nice big smile, please. That's it. Hey, smile there. Yeah, lift. Good.
Without his macrophages, Mike's body has been fighting a losing battle.
Yeah, okay, now.
But as the salmonella spread, a secondary defense system is about to be triggered. What seems like a normal cell is in fact a trap. The salmonella are neutralized and passed through a gateway into a gland. Where they come into contact with immune cells called helper cells and trigger them to multiply. Mike is still suffering, but his body is ready to fight back. An army of helper cells is released from the gland toward the battle site. But their target isn't the salmonella. It's the inactive macrophages. They release a chemical stimulant that triggers a remarkable metamorphosis. The macrophage doubles in size and pumps powerful poisons over the salmonella so quickly that the bacteria haven't a hope of defending themselves. At last, the battle is turning in Mike's favor.
Oh dear. Oh no.
Well, I know what you mean.
Oh no, this won't do at all.
Well, I can soften the focus, touch it up a bit, bring out the colours a bit more.
Sprouts. It should have been sprouts.
Have you still got the costume?
Mike's macrophages have become vicious killers. They are not just bigger, they are faster and more efficient. The advance of the salmonella has been halted, and Mike's symptoms quickly fade.
I must say, you have done an excellent job, Mr. Small. Really excellent.
Thank you. Right, are we set?
Oh. In fact, I'm going to recommend you to a friend of mine. Perhaps you've heard of him. David Ben, of Ben's Hens.
You're not going to do it, are you?
I don't know, Mary. I shouldn't turn work away.
But Ben's hens are a health hazard.
Yeah, maybe you're right. I'll better give him a call anyway. What am I going to tell him?
Tell him you've stopped doing calendars. Tell him you're an artist.
An artist? I say.
It will take a few weeks to clear the millions of salmonella that have colonized Mike's gut. But victory is assured.
Mr. Ben, Mike Small here. Small, the photographer. Oh, have you? Oh, I see. Right then. Okay, bye. Good thing I'm an artist, Matt. He's found someone else to do it.
Good.
Head up a little. That's it. Hold it there. It's beautiful. Fantastic. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much.
The salmonella may have lost one battle,
There's one on the house.
Thanks very much.
but as long as they have carriers, they'll live on to fight another day. Some things sneak into our stomachs. Some things sneak into our stomachs. Others we welcome. But both can be the cause of a spreading menace.